Hey guys, so we are now in the McDonald's a couple blocks away from Nintendo World. They didn't let me film during the conference, which was bad because there's a lot of stuff they announced and a lot of really good reaction shots.
Yeah.
So do you want to go like in order of what happened, or just talk about whatever?
I don't remember the order that it happened.
What?
I don't remember the order in which it happened. Honestly speaking, I
You
think
took notes, right?
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
notes on pretty much.
the first thing they mentioned, I think, was Pokemon.
The first thing was Pokemon.
Yeah, X and Y was the first one. Okay, so X and Y was first, then they went on to Super Mario 3D World.
Well, let's talk about Pokemon for a while.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, let's cover on each subject. So, like, I'm not really into Pokemon. You are?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you excited by?
Well, a lot of the stuff that they mentioned we already knew about through leaks. Like, the fairy type was speculation, but the confirmation was a big deal. Also, the Pokemon Annie, Pokemon Amy was a really nice touch to the games.
It lets
Just
you-
to give the-
It's Hey You Pikachu too.
Basically, it lets you interact with your little
Actually,
Pokemon.
there was a Japanese game that was released for a short time that they never released in North America. It's exactly like that. So I think they were just trying to implement that into it.
We should probably actually explain what it is. Basically, you get to go to a menu, whatever. Your Pokemon's just there, and you get to like rub him, pet him,
Feed him
give him food, you know, play with him, make him happy. It's a really nice little thing. Just lets you bond with your Pokemon. Not really integral to gameplay, but it's a bit of a feels good thing.
Yeah.
And again, we got to see a couple of new Pokemon too, but I think from what I've heard, the official Japanese website is supposed to have more information after the E3 conference.
We know of there's a new, basically this gen's Butterfree, which is called Pavilion. It's a butterfly, you know, expect. And then a new dragon called Noivern, which is it's like a dragon and got these big.
Dragon class with an Excloud.
Yeah, he's got these speakers
Or
on
not
his head.
Excloud, Maverick.
Yeah, and he's got a new move called Boom Burst. We don't know what that does, but it looks cool.
Okay.
We saw a little bit of action of the two new guys, Zenmus.
The legendaries.
Yeah, the legendaries.
Xerneas and Yveltal.
Yeah, apparently the move that Yveltal used was Hyper Beam.
Yep, and it's using the same sound effect from the Gen 1.
Yeah, so bit of a move for nostalgia thing. It's either nostalgia or laziness, I don't know. That doesn't matter to me either way. Is there anything new from Pokemon besides that?
Well, the 4 fairy type Pokemon that were confirmed were Jigglypuff, Gardevoir, Sylveon, and Marill.
I'm surprised they didn't announce Clefairy to be a
Yeah, because
fairy type.
Clefairy has fairy in the name.
Clefairy,
Yeah.
Clefairy is an actual fairy.
I think Clefairy just goes without saying.
Yeah,
They don't need to tell us. We can.
Everyone knows. Yeah.
I think the two I didn't expect were Gardevoir and, well, especially Marill.
Again, they're not going to release all the information right away. It's just a teaser.
Yeah, of course,
and
of
then as time comes on and the release comes sooner and sooner, which it's not going to be like every other game where the Japanese version comes out first.
Yeah.
We're going to get everything at the same time.
All right.
Okay, so moving on to Mario.
Super Mario 3D World.
Yes.
Basically, it's essentially a sequel to the 3D Land on the 3DS.
But it's on the Wii U.
It's on the Wii U.
You have the new power-up, Cat Mario,
Furry Mario. Yeah.
which can climb up walls,
foot dive.
has a dive kick,
Can use foot dive.
and
Can be used to climb up the flagpole at the end.
yeah. So climbing and dive kicking. Is there anything else?
Yeah. 4 players.
No, for the cat.
The cat. The power up itself is.
It's
like
a bell.
It's a bell.
It's like a cat bell.
Yeah, that was pretty.
So,
Cool.
And all characters have access to it, not just
Yep.
Mario.
On top of that,
Other than that, it's 4-player co-op. Toad, Mario, Luigi, and Peach, and they
Super
all
Mario Bros. 2 cats.
yeah, and they all have their returning abilities.
Yeah, and they all share life as well.
Yeah, Toad is faster, Luigi jumps higher, Peach can float.
Peach has the hacks jump.
Yep. And they all can get the cat power up, and it all.
I assume there will be another power up or two, but
Probably. But otherwise, the
But
level.
that seems to be the main focus of the
Yeah.
game. So looking at the logo of it.
Yeah, the logo has like a
focus
cat
is
paw and a
the-
tail.
Yeah.
And
I like how the multiplayer thing is now on a 3D environment as opposed to the new Super Mario Bros.
which is 2D.
Yeah, 3D
Well,
environment.
also, just the level design in general looks like it takes a lot from 3D World, 3D Land.
Well, yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
it's a sequel, so not very surprising.
Yeah.
It looked nice.
It did look nice. So after that, and that we're going to be demoing at Nintendo
Oh yeah, that's one of the
Worlds.
5 games that'll
Yeah.
be.
So at 3 o'clock Nintendo World is doing a demo of the new Mario game.
If you're at the top.
And we will cover the other games as they come on. Well, actually, we'll just say also Pikmin 3, because that's the
Yeah,
one.
Pikmin 3 is exclusive to Nintendo World, but they didn't do that.
We'll cover the other as they come
So
along.
the next game was another game that they're demoing, Mario Kart 8, which looks ridiculous.
They added anti-gravity.
Yes, they added anti-gravity. They're bringing back underwater and gliding.
They're pretty much bringing back the stuff from the last two games. They're bringing back
the motorcycles.
Motorcycles. They're bringing back the gliders and the underwater thing. I don't know if they're bringing back the customizable.
They're bringing back Waluigi.
They are bringing back Waluigi. It's Waluigi with a vengeance.
Yep. And they're adding anti-grav.
Basically, you can go along walls, ceilings. Your car turns into like a hovercraft, and you're just like.
And you can do anti-grav underwater.
Anti-grav underwater.
Which means that Rainbow Road is going to be impossible.
Where the rainbow is going, where the rainbow is going, we don't need no roads.
We don't need roads. But it looks really good.
Yeah.
And in HD, the graphic, like
HD is.
I mean, I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, of course, there's nothing to complain about that.
They're bringing back bikes.
Yeah,
we mentioned that.
Yeah, we mentioned that.
Yeah. So what was after that?
After that was Wii U and Wii Fit U.
So Wii Fit U is Wii Fit.
We didn't see any gameplay for Wii Fit U, only a tiny bit for Wii Party U.
Yeah, and it looks like Wii Party.
It's a Mario Party.
Yeah. And it's not much to talk about there.
Wii Party U sees an October release, while Wii Fit U sees a December release.
Okay.
Again, we didn't see any.
Wait, what was the release for the other
Mario
games?
Kart? Mario Kart was spring 2014.
And Mario 3D.
I
Was
believe.
December.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And Pokemon is October 12th.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They also talked about how the message board people love to draw those cool drawings.
So they're doing a new art academy. That's right.
Yeah. Sadly, they did not show up any spectacular footage of
Because it's still,
Willem
it's still in
Dafoe.
the works.
Yeah. And that's gonna be during the summer, right?
Yep, the summer. They're also planning on implementing the ability to post art that you make into the Miiverse.
I mean, that's really cool because the Miiverse.
It makes
Miiverse art is.
It's a very nice utility, and it'll make some
And
fantastic.
I'm just thinking how realistic the new Willem Dafoes are going to be.
Yes.
For the Destructoid Dafoeverse.
It will look glorious.
It will be scary.
Yes.
Next, they had the entire list of the third-party games they were going to release.
That was my one big disappointment with the third parties. There were almost
no surprises.
Almost no surprises and very, very few exclusive ones.
Yeah.
I mean, you had Arkham Origins, Blackgate, Swap Force, Watch Dogs. I mean, it all.
The Scribblenauts game was cool.
Planes.
Yeah.
But it all looked really cool, but it bothers me knowing that they're not exclusive.
Yeah.
So that was
especially because we already know that Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed are getting more stuff on PS4 because they had.
I think that's why they were kind of skimming over it though, because those weren't really exclusive games. Except maybe we'll see how Sonic.
Then they went on into.
Oh yeah, Sonic Lost World. They showed a little.
Yeah, that was the exclusive one.
Yeah.
But we knew about that. Then they went on to the Bayonetta.
Wait, was
so
that?
there was the eShop purchases prior.
Oh yeah, some indie titles,
mostly
including DuckTales
and Shovel Knight.
Then they went into
Scram Kitty, Spin Home. Then there was the tiny little bit of Wind Waker we saw before the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
our direct thing showed off Wind Waker,
and then it skipped.
The direct thing malfunctioned and skipped to a Wonderful 101, which looks cool.
Yeah, but Wind Waker. I mean, it's Wind Waker. We already love the game. We already know the game.
No comments.
It looks really good.
No comments needed.
Yeah, there's nothing to be said.
And they went into
Wonderful. Wait, let's talk about Wonderful 101. They showed a trailer. I like it.
It's not a brand new.
It's not.
Here's for world exclusive. Here's a bit of gameplay.
Yeah. And then they
did show off some
after the Wonderful 101 was Donkey Kong.
Okay, so there is a new
Kong, Attack of the Vikings.
Yes, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
Yes, where they are invaded by Vikings.
Yes, and so it looks like Donkey Kong Country returns. I'm pretty sure it's also developed by Retro.
Yeah, probably.
And it looks like it has all the challenge.
There's no more King K. Rool. Instead, you fight a whole new host of
Vikings.
Yes.
Oh, and
Dixie Kong's back.
That's what I was going to say.
Yep. Also, you have the new underwater stage, new underwater levels, and
it basically looks like what a sequel to Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, and
not to mention the use of the camera angles to show more of a 3D environment rather than just a plain side scroller.
Ah, The dynamic.
And that is going to be another demo at Nintendo World.
Yes.
So we'll probably
smart.
play that.
And we see the
And
release of
Wind
that in November.
Yeah.
Next is Bayonetta 2.
There you
Bayonetta
go.
2. We
Bayonetta
finally
2.
find out some more
I don't
stuff
know.
about that.
She lost her Sarah Palin haircut.
Now she has a cooler haircut.
She has a better haircut, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Short hair, a little bit frisky. She still has the glasses. The first time we see her crotch.
Yep. Crotch shot.
It felt very awkward hearing Iwata talking about a rated M game. Like
Direct.
yeah. Some white guy with a guy in a white suit and a
I thought it was a girl.
I didn't know what it.
I don't know.
I didn't remember.
Looks like it has the power to freeze
They
time.
brought Bayonetta brought out like her Shadow Godzilla.
No, it was Bayonetta brought. Well, the guy in white brought out his Roz. Not Roz.
I don't know Bayonetta 2. I don't know Bayonetta.
No, the Egyptian god card.
Yes.
Roz.
Mega Ultra Chicken.
Yeah, Mega Ultra Chicken, and then Bayonetta brought out Obelisk the Tormentor.
Yes, and they they attacked each other.
Yeah.
Then they showed up. That was all just
That was all a CG trailer.
Then they showed off actual gameplay.
And the gameplay looks a lot like Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Which is really good. They showed it. They were like fighting on a plane as it was falling into a city or something. That looked really neat.
There was
didn't
train
expect-
fighting as well.
I didn't expect Bayonetta to look so modern because I never really played Bayonetta. So
And Witch Time is back. Witch Time is a mechanic where if you dodge a move at the last second, time freezes and you can do really neat
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm not familiar with Bayonetta, so.
Okay.
Can't say that either.
Yeah.
I'll just say that it looked really cool.
Okay, cool. So
X was next.
after X, which is how did Jack describe it?
Jack described it as
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade Monster Hunter with Transformers.
Yes. So
It's the monolith game that the cross.
yeah.
You see a dude, he's got this big ass Buster rifle, and he goes into a giant mech suit, fly around, big ass monsters.
The mechs can transform.
Mechs can transform.
They can fly.
Yes.
And-
we didn't see a whole much of like battle game. I don't think we saw any battle gameplay, but from what we did see, it looked really cool and it was big.
A huge environment, huge monsters.
Yeah.
Mechs.
And that was a 2014 release.
That was 2014, yeah. So I'm excited about that because Xenoblade Chronicles was
Prepare
the
your
best
wallets.
game of 2 years? Last year?
Probably.
Yeah, last year.
I think it was last year. And
Then we got to the good stuff.
then we got
Smash Bros.
Smash
the
Brothers.
big finale, and oh my god.
Okay, so we knew about Smash Brothers. We knew they were getting a trailer.
All right, let's cover the more obvious stuff.
Okay.
Not newcomers, veterans include currently known the main four: Mario, Link, Kirby, Pikachu,
Donkey Kong. Samus.
Bowser,
Yep.
Pit.
Pit.
Yeah.
But Pit looks like he's getting a new moveset based on upgrading.
We saw
Hang on. Battlefield is back.
Yep.
It looks really cool. They showed off 3DS and Wii U
The
footage.
3DS kind of looks inspired by Street Fighter 4. It has kind of like a painterly quality to it.
Yeah, they have the big black
outlines, yeah.
which looks neat. They showed off a new stage. We probably going to be in both versions, but they showed off on the 3DS. It's the train from the Spirit Tracks, Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks.
It looks like a moving stage.
I love being able to fight on a train.
There was also a Nintendo stage.
There was a Nintendo stage.
And there was a wrestling or a boxing ring.
Yeah, that was
so
the show.
probably Punch Out.
And from there, they showed off the first newcomer, the Animal Crossing villager.
Yep. From my opinion, he looks like he has a kind of a Game & Watch moveset. He has a net to trap people. He can dig a hole and
With a
get people
shovel.
stuck in the hole. He can capture projectiles and pocket them.
Like the bucket from Game & Watch.
Yeah, and he also has this thing where he kind of trips forward and lunges and hits people over the head with the pot.
He drops bowling balls on people.
Yeah.
Fucking bowling balls. I think that was all the main stuff they showed for Animal Crossing.
Yep. And then there was the biggest announcement of E3, probably.
then-
This is what made Fabian go crazy, so he gets this whole thing.
And Mario.
They show Mario and Zelda and
Kirby and Donkey Kong.
fighting, and then they show like a cliff in the distance.
There's a bright
Slowly
moon
zooms up. We see a kid-like shadow,
silhouetted by the moon.
scruffy hair. The scruffy hair gets helmeted, zooms in, and it's my husbando, classic Mega Man, and I almost cried.
I had to hold him down
The second time.
because the first time it kind of cut out on us.
Yeah, the first time
so
the video
they
went all
replayed.
wonky,
But then as soon as he saw it, he
We'll just go on as if we had seen it. But
Yeah.
Mega Man,
Tell us everything we saw.
he looks sort of like how he's got that bit of a cybernetic look that the manga shows, like where he's got like those lines.
Nuts and bolts.
Bit of a nuts and bolts look. He's a bit squatty like the NES sprite, and he runs sort of like the NES sprite. I mean, like, you know, not like 4 frames a second, but he has that walk, the jump, where he holds up both hands and his leg. My apologies. Immediately afterwards, show off new stage, Dr. Wily's castle. He punches, he kicks, you know, whatever. He's got rush.
He got the charge
He
shot.
has slide. He has the charge shot. We see Donkey Kong kick him off the stage, punt him down. He gets KO'd, and he has a little pew 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 pew. He's on the floor, whatever. All damaged.
This is a CG bit.
Yeah, this is a CG bit. He's damaged. Whips out the Mega Buster and starts pulling out Robot Master moves. Starts off with a picture of Metal Man. Whips out the metal blades. Chucks them. Hits Mario with it. Hits Link. Switches to Crash Bombs. Shoots Kirby with a Crash Bomb.
Kirby explodes.
Switches to a Leaf Shield. Hits someone with a Leaf Shield. Switches to the Hard Knuckle. Attacks with the Hard Knuckle.
That's like a spike, the hard knuckle, right?
I believe so. It's Hardman's weapon. Giant fist.
No, but it's a spike move and knocks people
I
down.
think it's a spike. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'll have to watch it again. Uses the super arm, the Gutsman's weapon. Uses
Lift up Mario.
uses Sparkman's spark ball, if I recall correctly. Uses the Swordman's flame sword. Uses the Slash Call from Slashman.
Heatman.
Not Heatman. Flame Man from Mega Man 6. Uses the flame pillars. Launches them up into the air. Something happens. I don't remember. I was caught up in the hype. And then the Yellow Devil from Mega Man 1 shows up. And that's pretty much what
That's the end of the trailer, yeah. So, Fabian went nuts.
Trying to
During
murder
that.
me the first time.
Tried to, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I couldn't contain I almost cried.
So,
And I almost fell back because he tried to tackle me.
so Nintendo had a really dense presentation. It was only about 40 minutes.
But they
the whole thing.
put a lot into that.
A whole lot of
It wasn't
games.
a lot of chatter in between
Yeah.
either. It was all talk about the games before moving on to the next one, talk about that, and then
Yeah.
move on to the next.
Most of it was just Iwata. Well, it would be like game. Then Iwata goes, talks a little bit about the game. Okay, here is new video. Shows that new video, then talks a little bit about it. Okay, here is new video. Basically, a bunch of videos. Not a lot of talking, which was good considering it was only 40 minutes long. But yeah. Oh, and then after that, they showed off a bit of their E3 stage.
70, what was it, like 71
I didn't really
Wii U booths. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Because we're not at E3. So,
overall thoughts.
overall thoughts. Want to grade it?
I'll start off.
Okay, so
I would give
from A to
them,
F.
I would give them a B plus. Strummer straddling between B and B plus because their first party offerings were for the most part really good. My big stickler was how almost none of their third party stuff was exclusive, which really bugged me a lot. But their first party stuff more than made up for it. And the Mega Man thing was, and Smash Bros in general, but especially Mega Man, was probably my single most excited thing throughout the entirety of E3. They showed a lot of gameplay. They talked about the important bits. Didn't pad anything, which they couldn't afford to do it because again, 40 minutes. Again, my big stickler was the the lackluster, well, not lackluster, the lacking of exclusive third parties, which I think really did nip them a bit. But other than that, I thought it was very solid.
Okay.
Yeah, B plus.
I'd give them B plus. I'd be tempted to give them an A minus because they did deliver the games that they really needed to make the Wii U a stronger console. Like we did see the Mario Kart series, did see the Smash Brothers series, did see the Wind Waker remake, and did see some new stuff. But again, apart from a lot of the third-party games are also going to be available on other consoles, so that's going to hurt them as well. So it's not keeping more focus on the Wii U, but on other consoles as well, which I guess you can't really help that. Also, there was the issue of the Nintendo Direct video keep going down.
I won't hold that against them. I mean, that was technical difficulties. Although it did cheat us out of a viewing of Wind Waker.
Yeah. Okay, so my thoughts. And this could be kind of weird because I hate holding the camera. Oh, thank you. So I would probably also go B plus. Nintendo. There weren't many surprises. We pretty much knew everything. We knew there was going to be a Smash Brothers trailer. We suspected a new Mario. We suspected Mario Kart. So yeah, they delivered on everything that we knew they were going to deliver on. There weren't many surprises, but everything looked really good. It wasn't like we knew it was coming and we were, like, oh, it's this. It wasn't like a checklist. It was like we knew this was coming, and then they kind of blew everything out of the water. With Mario Kart, they announced the anti-grab. With the regular Mario, they had the 4-player co-op no one knew about. It's fine. Sorry, I got it. Okay. And with Smash Brothers, we got Mega Man. So they delivered on the promises, went above and beyond, but there was nothing surprising. There was a lot of wow factor, but no, like, oh, I wasn't suspecting this at all factor. So B plus. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for just the presser reactions. We're gonna go back to Nintendo World and demo some of the games. I'll try and film that if they let me, and if not, we'll just do another reaction to the demos. Okay, so thanks guys for participating, and thanks for watching.